Good morning, my dear students. This is Murali Krishna, botany lecturer from the Masters PU College. Today I am going to teach you about the rest of the concept in morphology of flowering plants. That is the shoot system. Some more basics in morphology of the flowering plants. Okay. How many types of systems are there in a plant body? Mainly two types. What are they? One is root system and second one is the shoot system. Already you have learnt about the types of systems in a plant body in previous class. Today we have to know about the shoot system. Whenever the seed is sown in a soil, this is a diagrammatic representation of seed. Whenever the seed is sown in a soil, that gives rise to shoot system and root system. This embryo is present inside the seed. It consists of mainly three parts. What are they? They are plumule, second one is embryonal axis and radicle. The plumule part of embryo gives rise to shoot system. This is a diagrammatic representation of a shoot system. Okay, it's important for need oriented. So from this concept, regarding the need, they may ask the shoot system is developed from which part of the embryo? The shoot system is developed from plumule part of embryo. Okay. Root system is developed from radical part of the embryo. So both these words are very important regarding NEET examination. It must be remembered. And now the shoot system. What are the parts in a shoot system? The shoot system is mainly consists of four parts. What are they? One is stem, and second one is the leaves, and third one branches, fourth one is the flowers. Okay, we have to know one by one. First, what is the first one? Stem. So stem is ascending part. It's grown towards the light, sunlight. So stem is grown towards light, means phototrophic manner. The stem is mainly differentiated into nodes and internodes. We can see clearly nodes and internodes in sugarcane plant stem. That belongs to monocotyledons of angiosperms, where the stem is differentiated into nodes and internodes. So nodes and internodes we can see clearly in monocotyledons of angiosperms when compared with the dicotyledons. Okay, what are the characteristics of stem? The first one is the stem is ascending part. It's differentiated into nodes and internodes regions. Look at here in this diagrammatic representation. Here I drawn separately one stem. This white color lines are represent the nodes. This is one node and the second node. In between these two nodes, certain space is present. That is internode. Okay, the stem is differentiated into nodes and internodes. So where the leaves are produced? The leaves are produced from the nodes region of the stem, not from internode. That is also important for NEET examination. So the leaves are developed from nodes region of the stem. Okay. So the older stem is appeared brown in color, whereas younger stem is appeared green in color. The younger stem is performs the photosynthesis process. This is about the stem, and it is also supply. What is the function? Other functions of stem. The stem is provides the food materials and water to the branches, flowers. And next one, we have to know about the leaves. Where the leaves are developed? The leaves are developed from the nodes region of a stem. What are the parts of leaf? The leaves are mainly consist of four parts. What are they? One is leaf base, and second one is the stipule, third one the peticule, fourth one is the lamina. What is leaf base? Base of the leaf. This is base. Look at here. in this diagrammatic representation, this is a base, this apex, terminal region. Base of the leaf is known as a leaf base. It is attached to the nodes region of the stem. Okay. Next, stipules, the small leaf-like, these red color structures. The small leaf-like structures are present at the base of the leaf. These are known as stipules. And next, third part, what is the third part? Petiole. Petiole means the long stalk-like portion is present in between the leaf base and the lamina. Okay, the long stalk-like structure is present in between the leaf base and the lamina is known as a petiole. And next, fourth part of the leaf is lamina or leaf blade. The terminal elaborated part of the leaf is known as a lamina. So this lamina is consist of midvein, lateral veins and veinlets. The arrangement of the veins and veinlets in lamina of leaf is known as veination. Okay, so regarding the leaf, the important things are where the leaves are developed. The leaves are developed from the nodes region of the stem. Okay, and next, what is the function of leaf? The leaves are mainly involved in photosynthesis process. Okay, next, what are the third parts in a shoot system? The branches. So where the branches are developed? The branches are developed from the axil of a leaves. The branches are also differentiated into nodes and internodes like as a stem. At the nodes region, the leaves are arranged. So the leaves are present at the nodes region of the stem and also branches. Okay, next we have to know about the flowers. Flowers. The flowers are developed at axil of the leaf in some of the plant species, whereas in some plants the flowers are developed from the terminal region of the stem. Okay, so the flowers are developed from at the axil of the leaf or at the terminal region of the stem. The flower is a site of sexual reproduction. So this is important. Please highlight. It's regarding the need point of view, the need examination. It's very important. Which is a site of sexual reproduction. The flower is a site of sexual reproduction. What are the parts of shoot system? 4 parts of the stem, leaves, branches and flowers. Among these, which of the site of sexual reproduction? Option A, stem. Option B, leaves. Option C, branches. Option D, flowers. What is the question? Which of the following one is site of sexual reproduction? What is the answer? Flower is a site of sexual reproduction. So please highlight this one. This is important for NEET examination. Okay. What are the parts of flower? The flower is consist of mainly 4 parts. What are they? Calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. These are the floral leaves. Some of the leaves are modified to perform sexual reproduction in a flower. Normal leaves are perform photosynthesis. Generally, here the floral leaves, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium are involved in sexual reproduction. Okay, calyx. First of all, you want to know about the calyx. The calyx is generally appear green in color, whereas corolla is appeared in different colors. For example, in some of the hibiscus plant species, that is commonly known as Daswada yukata. In hibiscus plant flowers, the petals are appeared in different colors depending upon the species. In some of the hibiscus roja sinensis, Daswada plant species, the petals are appeared red in color. In some of the Daswada plant species, the petals are appeared yellow in color, orange in color. So that is depending upon the types of plants. So the corolla is appeared in different colors. And next, what are the parts? Third part, floral leaves of the flower, androecium. The androecium is consists of. The androecium is the male reproductive structure. The units of androecium known as stamens. Okay. Next, fourth, floral leaves, gynoecium. The gynoecium is the female reproductive structure. The units of gynoecium known as the units of gynoecium is known as pistil or carpels. Okay.